Good evening. Welcome to Handelabra Live. Handelabra Live is a show on Tuesdays where we play Spirit Island, Sentinels of the Multiverse, Aeon's End, One Deck Dungeon, Bottom of the Ninth, or any other tabletop games we've made, which that's the list. I'm John. I'm your host tonight. Jeremy may return next week. That is the rumor. We'll see. For tonight, we're going to play some Spirit Island and show off some more Branch and Claw content that is coming soon. Welcome. Yes, Jeremy, a myth. I'm going to be playing this ritual scenario, and you have 3 minutes with which to predict whether I will win or lose. I'll be playing with one spirit for the first game, if that tips your hand. Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone, trans rights, and Black Lives Matter. Anyone actively working against these things was not welcome and will not be tolerated, so be excellent to one another. And, so let's read through the scenario and see what it's all about. I have 2.5 minutes to do so. This is a ritual a scenario where the invaders carry some strange immunity to harm. Is it magic of their own? Their disbelief in the spirits as anything other than superstition? Or the patronage of some great spirit, unseen and undetected? The spirits have found a way to break that immunity, but it comes with a price. So, the rules of this scenario. It is difficulty 3. Invaders are immune to damage and destruction unless there is a flame marker within range 1, or the spirit using the power ability pays 2 energy. And if there's multiple spirits, like for ravages and things, any spirit can pay. Then there's some technicalities. Each turn after all growth is done, one or more spirits may perform the ritual of the destroying flame. You forget a power card that grants fire and choose a land where you have presence, which adds a flame marker and 1 blight to the land, which will destroy your presence there. You gain energy equal to the current invader stage. If there are invaders in that land, you get fear equal to the current invader stage, and 1 damage per Dahan present. And yeah, it is tough. The first time I tried it for testing, it was like, oh, how do I do things? But then I got a little bit of the hang of it. So it's interesting. So I chose a random spirit, and we'll find out what that spirit was in 40 seconds when the prediction is over. I think I can show the more detailed prediction stuff on my screen here. Let me see how that works. Can I make it not be... What if I pop it down here? Okay, that works. Pop the prediction below the little stream window. I don't need that to be very big. So we've got a couple voters. Takewalker and Kokiomat have weighed in with their prediction. So we'll see what happens with Vital Strength of the Earth. I haven't played this one with him, so who knows? We're not going to be using events, but we are using Branch and Claw tokens. Events won't be debuted tonight, but maybe soon. Let's play. All right, I don't need land numbers because I'm playing on my own here too. He could just use the energy. It's true. The presence placement, he is good at it. I assume he's good at it, but we'll see, I guess. They did not explore where I am, so I don't get that benefit. And yeah, so in order to cover one board here, you need kind of 2 flames markers to have within range 1 of everything. And I think it's set up so that the initial blight makes it harder. But I guess 1 here and one here would cover all the lands. I tested it with River once, and River does not have any cards with fire, which makes it interesting. So you have to try to gain power cards that have fire to try to get one. So yeah, some interesting things there. I guess that one's just going to take care of itself. So we can get presence in here for the defense there. Maybe you can sort of just play normally a little bit and then try to adjust. I'm going to go off card plays, maybe. Energy, card plays, energy. I do like to get to 2 card plays, but my cards are so expensive. Let's get energy first turn. Often we'll start with Draw of the Fruitful Earth to block an early Explore, get some Dahan into here maybe. I am not going to do this on the first turn. I don't think. I mean, I could, but it's nice to have something to like do the damage with, so. Yeah, I was hoping they would do mountains actually. Because, yeah, the idea with the mountains is I can actually pull the Explorer away so they don't build. And also pull in Dahan to beat them up. And I'll put a flame marker right here, which covers all of these lands in the back. So let's do that. Gain... Oh, I won't have yeah, I'll still have the defense there, so that's going to be okay. Let's get a minor power. We could just take the minor and get rid of Ritual's Destruction, maybe. So... all we're going to have to worry about is... I mean, they're doing a blight here, but then the town's going away. Here, we're defending it and destroying them all because we're going to add a flame marker. And here is going to be within range of Guard the Healing Land, but we won't have a Sacred Site close enough next turn. So that's just sort of happening as well in the Ravage next turn. I guess we could Year of Perfect Stillness it. We could pop here or here. We could do that. It's not amazing, but it's something. I guess I could play Rituals this turn to destroy this town, right? That has some use. So maybe I'll take this one with fire and keep Rituals and play it. Let's start moving our card play track. So make a Sacred Site here. Play Rituals of Destruction. Oh, there needs to be Dahan, which there aren't. So that's not useful. Is it now? Unless if they explore, I mean, they're either going to explore jungle or wetlands. So it's either going to kill an explorer or it's going to kill this town. What did I go against? Yeah. These aren't like amazing anyways, so. We'll stick with that, and yeah, but it doesn't do anything if they explore wetland, does it? Because there's no Dahan there. It's not a good choice. I guess we add Strife to this guy. That's okay. Not amazing, but okay. I don't think these cards are necessarily better. Remove Blight is like fine, but... Alright, we're going to create a thing. So we can forget any card. We're going to forget Ritual of Destruction. Hey, Cuddle of the Light. And you click Land Ray of Presence to add a flame marker. Gonna go there. So we added a flame marker, shows up here, and that's basically permanent. There's like one card in Jagged Earth that can move it, but that's not something we need to worry about right now. And we'll add a Strife onto this town. So here we have to pay 2 energy to do this damage. So we assign the damage and then we have to decide if we want to spend the energy. Sure. I will spend the energy. We got a fear card. So they don't build here. And they do explore the wetlands. All right. So a Ravage here, building a city, which is not the best. What I could do is reclaim and get Dahan into here, maybe. What's been the most difficult part of developing Branch and Claw? Yeah, there's been a lot of different things. Event cards have a lot to them, of course. And, you know, adding support for all the different tokens. There's just been there's so much in Branch and Claw that it's just been a lot of different things. I don't know if there's been anything that's been like super difficult. I know we still have a lot of work to do on Powers Long Forgotten. That's a scenario that probably has more to it than you might expect because it's basically got like 16 unique effects that it has in it. So it's a lot more than most scenarios or adversaries. But there's a whole pile of event cards, new powers. There's lots of stuff. So it's quite a lot of content and new things, not just like, I mean, there's some using previous stuff, obviously, that is in the game, but a lot of new stuff in terms of new types of things that the game can do. Haven't played this one. So yeah, it's interesting. It's a different approach for sure. Pushing is definitely stronger than damage, and I don't have any of that. Hey, Lucky00, it's going well. So far, anyways. Okay, so yeah, so I'm thinking Reclaim to get back Fruitful Earth. And skipping the build here. We'll let that happen, I think. Because that lets us get Dahan in here for the Ravage and have it defended and play a defend card over here or whatever. I think that's probably what I want to do. We need 2 card plays and start getting presence in here. Stillness and draw. And so we're going to draw in, basically have this sort of similar situation over here, but have some Dahan that can blow up the city that well, actually, they won't even build. Do I even need to stillness that, actually? Because if they build a city, I'm going to have 2 Dahan here. It's only going to be 4 damage if I don't bring an extra explorer. So maybe I don't need to worry about that. I could play Fire in the Sky again. I don't have a good spot to like get damage from my Dahan, which is unfortunate. I could remove Blight, but it's expensive to just use that to remove Blight. Let's play this. We got a Fear card too, so we might end up cleaning up like this build automatically. I think it's okay we build the city because we just destroy it next time. So yeah, we can actually, if we add a Strife, I don't know where. If we add on one of these explorers, then we can pull in the other explorer, basically, if we want to. So I guess here, in case we get like a defend 1 card, could be useful. Well, okay, that does nothing. There's our Blight. Actually, there's a glitch where it doesn't show you the Blight card here for some reason. I need to look into that. It still is flipped. Its memory fades to dust. And they are exploring into the mountains. Okay, so we want to get Dahan into here for the Ravage. And this guy may or may not come. I don't know that it matters. Come on, come along. Oh, we can bring... Okay, actually, it's too many if we bring... We'll bring just this one guy. Do the same thing. And bring in some Dahan. Okay, I think we'll gain a power card. We can guard the healing land here. This is going to be a problem. We're going to need to get into there, but we got this area situated at least right now, and we can get in here and throw stillness on that, I think. Next turn. Is it major? Maybe not. We don't have a lot of fodder. We have that 1 in our trash that we can... Yeah, we're not going to be forgetting it. Could take a major. Let's take a major. Tsunami and Trees and Stones. Well, that's interesting. That means I can just use that there to do 4 damage in the fast phase. I could also Tsunami this land. I'd have to pay 2 energy, so I wouldn't be able to play anything else, though. So that wouldn't be ideal. Invaders cannot take damage unless you pay for it by having a flame marker nearby or paying 2 energy, including counterattacks, events, any damage, like at all. Oh, interesting. Trees and Stones. Do I have the threshold on that? Not quite. I'm short a plant. That would be interesting. I could have then used that to defend here. Yeah, interesting between Tsunami and Trees and Stones. I think Trees and Stones is just like the better play, right? Because then we don't have to make a Sacred Site here. We do 2 damage. Knock out the Explorers. That's defend 4. They respond and kill the city. The town survives, but then we can be moving over here where we need to move. Except I think it's range 0 presence, so it doesn't actually help us in that way. So yeah, there's that. We also have this. Add Blight. And then that could do stuff over here. We could basically kill all the stuff in there. Instead of defending it. We'd spend all our energy doing that. It's not a bad call either. This is definitely better for like our elements, right? We actually get the repeat. We get our repeat, but we won't be playing a power card with cost 1 or less, so it won't do anything. None of these have fire, so I'm going to be probably forgetting. Well, I'll probably still forget this. Draw the Fruitful Earth is too useful, I think. Strife is useful, but I don't know. We have Stillness for that land. I feel like cleaning this all up totally in the fast phase has a lot of value, because then they don't explore back here. So we're going Trees and Stones for that reason. We're going to forget Fire in the Sky. And we're going to go for Energy, I think, in here. Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll do it this way. Trees and Stones. And we're going to have enough defend. Right, we have defend 7 on 5, so that's fine. We can repeat. Good job, team. And we want to just defend there. We could remove Blight somewhere else, but not sure that's as any different value really, so. And yes, let's destroy presence in the back corner, I think, where they're not going to be coming in anymore. One explorer left. And a fear card for next turn. Coastal lands. So this down here is a more problematic spot now. I think I'm going to take the opportunity to get presence. Oh, I can't actually get presence right into here. I would love to do that, but it would be a reclaim. I guess reclaim is fine. I was thinking of add a card, but that's 0 presence. Yeah, I think it's reclaim, right? Get presence. In here. We don't have any Dahan. So I think it has to be Stillness for this land. And yeah, it happens though, I guess. Fruitful Earth can start getting us some Dahan coming this way. We have healing. I think healing land next turn for this land. Probably. So yeah, and then Trees of Stones here, and I don't know. We still have to deal with this too. Maybe the fear card will help. Maybe they will kill all the explorers or something. This at least stops a ravage and a build, which is nice. And we'll keep losing our presence in the back court. Well, okay. That one guy. Oh, I guess it could be this guy, but I think this guy. In case they explore wetlands. Which they do. So they still have one, but they don't have two. And yeah, we can, I was going to use that here anyways. So, everybody. Oh, I guess I could bring one of these guys. I don't think that makes sense. All right. Once again, we could reclaim. So Trees and Stones gets us defend 4 here, which is not nearly enough. Healing Land takes care of that all on its own. We can get to 3 card plays, so we could reclaim, get something. We also have our innate defense here. If we make a sacred site, it's just like not enough in each land. We need defend 6 on all coastal lands. And unfortunately, sort of based on the geography, we ended up in a setup that is less than ideal. The only way for Cascades to get out is like out this way. So a major power seems like potentially a good idea, right? Like Indomitable Claim would be awesome. We'd be missing out on, like, Stillness here would obviously be good. Then Trees and Stones just... Oh, Trees and Stones actually does enough here, because it kills an Explorer, defend 2, does enough. Then does Healing Land, defend 7, does exactly enough here. Okay, that feels, I guess if that's what's happening, it's like exactly right. If it's exactly right, then maybe we should do it. And I have exactly enough energy. Except I won't be able to actually deal the damage here. So that won't work. Because I don't have a ritual site. So it's 1 off. 1 energy off, actually. So not... Well, I have Gift of Strength to repeat. Guard the Healing Land. So actually, I don't actually need to use Trees and Stones. I don't actually do damage, I just block. So it's not as good, because I don't get rid of the guys, but at least everything's defended and stopped with Stillness. Let's see how this works out. So, Gift of Strength. Stillness here to stop the build and the Ravage. And actually, I could use Trees and Stones to send the Dahan in here. I kind of want them to stay there, though, right? Healing Land takes care of that. So actually, I could get these Dahan to come in here, and then we make a flame site there. It's not the best spot for it is here. I guess I could Healing Land. Actually, I need a Healing Land here, right? That's important. That's right, I just don't use Trees and Stones on those lands. So yeah, but I want the Dahan to be in here. I want the ritual thing to go here, but this is where the Dahan are at. So I think it's where they're going. Oh. They're going in here. And we can use the scenario thing to do, it's like, yeah, 4 damage. Actually gain energy as well when that happens. And then they're going to ravage, so we'll pop a defend in there. So that should be useful. We're going to... Actually, do we have it? We don't have a firepower, so we have to get one. And we can't put presents in there, so hang on. We won't be able to put presents in there because of this. We forgot our firepower foolishly to keep Draw the Fruitful Earth. We can still just defend that and pay the 2 energy, right? It's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. We can just do the same turn again if we had the energy, which we could if we have to take a reclaim. I don't think we can play all those cards again. We'll get there when we get there. I'm not going to try to math all that out. I feel like we've played our turn well enough. Destroy presence. Here we're okay. We're more likely to get a sand, right? And here it'll say, I don't know why it says there's no legal spirits. That's weird. Are there illegal spirits? We'll adjust that. Oh no, I wish I had drawn the Fruitful Earth. Well, we can command beasts and get rid of him, actually. Yeah. So, okay. We don't have a fire card, and also... I mean, we don't have to do it in a place where there's Dahan. It just, like, works way better if you do. We need cards. We're in a reclaim loop now, because we're always just playing our cards. Not totally a loop. We'll get out of it. That Ravage... Oh, yeah, we can do Trees and Stones and Healing Land if needed, right? So I think that's okay. We just had to make a big pile of... And we can actually put presents in there. I think I want to put presents in here. Maybe. Because this is over with now after this turn, but this one is happening next turn. Trees and Stones. That's going to be defend 8 against 9. Actually, less than 9. Less than 9. We've actually removed a lot of the blight by repeating cards. So if the only damage, actually the beast damage, we're going to have to pay. We don't have to pay for it because it's next to it. So if we use Draw the Fruitful Earth, that's going to be handy for moving Dahan where we want. And we can do it twice. And save these for... And we absolutely need to gain a card next turn to try to get a fire card. So let's get our repeat. Let's use Command Beasts here to stop this build. The main thing I don't want them to start exploring the back. If I let the build happen, I have the defense, but they'll start exploring the back, and I don't want that. And here we can do this. All right, I'm gonna have to spend energy twice. I think it's worth it though, right? To get rid of the city, and honestly clear the land out in the Ravage too. So. Keep losing our presence, but that's okay. Yeah, if we actually... The Ravage kills this stuff, then they don't explore here either, or here. It limits it to literally these 4 lands that can explore. we spend our hard-earned energy. Yeah, you can have more than one command beasts. Yep, they explore literally those two places. And we just draw them away. And actually we can gather everything into this place. Not quite. The more Dahan we get into here, the better though, right? And the less explorers we have there, the better. Because we can make our fire spot right here. And then the whole island is covered. Except for the, well, yeah, even that land. So let's do this. That's going to be 4 damage. And then we just need to pop a presence in here, which we will. And yeah, that should work. So do we want a major or a minor? Actually, we absolutely need to get a fire icon. We don't have to, but like we really want to. So I don't know if we want to like try to guess the distribution of icons. I'll take a minor. I can't afford, if I'm forgetting something, I can't forget 2 cards for it. Hey, look, a fire icon. Don't care what anything else is. More energy. Pop that presence here for the defense. Actually, I don't need that presence there for the defense this turn, do I? I can put it here, because I'm losing the presence here due to Blight. I don't even need to play Perfect Stillness. I just need to play Healing Land here, and that's it. I can actually play this and use it, and then... No, wait, I can't play it and use it and then forget it, right? That's not how it works. I think this happens at the end of the Spirit phase, so you can still forget a played card, though, and it's free, so why not? I guess I could stop them building here. Is that worth 3 energy? I do gain... Yeah, I guess it is. Stop the build. They could explore there again. I get Gift of Strength, which I'm going to lose. Maybe? Yeah, I'm going to lose it anyway. And I wouldn't be able to do anything with it. Yeah. It stops the city build, right? So we're going to click this. We're going to choose this land. Generate a bunch of fear. Do 4 damage. And I don't know if I'm going to be... The Dahan might do 1 damage to the town, but they might not as well. So, with the fear card. Oh, I must have missed clicking on the town enough. The city, that is. There we go. Yeah, there. You just hang on to these cards until you decide to use them. So, and we pop a defense here and stillness here. And yeah, that ravage is covered, and we destroy the town for free. Let's keep destroying our presence in lands that are far away. Add strife. Ooh. So this is a new fear card in Branch and Claw. Add strife in a land with Dahan. Rest this turn, invaders have -1 health per strife to a minimum of 1. So this would have been a way to kill the town here if I had damaged it, but I can do it here. And then this 2 damage to the city is going to kill it. Oh, except it's not, is it? I can't because they're going to use up their strife in the ravage. So it actually won't. it won't work there, right? They use up the strife. Unless the next fear card also does that. But that's a gamble too, right? So I'm just going to put it on here. Gather 1 explorer / town into a coastal land. Defend 2 in all coastal lands. Okay, well. I guess that was happening. So you see there's a little minus health icon on this town now. That's a new thing. So I actually don't want to move these guys, right? Like, this town here is going to get killed by the Dahan. Hey, Sir Bright Guy. And I just want everything else to be as it is. If I pull this town in here, then just nothing happens down here, so. They don't build because I stillnessed it. They do explore, and we don't have our explorer pulls this turn. But we just have to kill this town, a city, and this town to win. We got rid of our card that does that. We do have trees and stones to, like, smash everything here. What do we have? 7, 9, no, actually just 7 damage. We kind of have to reclaim. We can send a Dahan over here to kill him in the Ravage, so there's that at least. We could play 4 cards and actually pay for all of them. So I'm just going to go here because we're going to want a sacred site there. Maybe. I guess we don't really need that. It's fine. Let's just see what we got. If I healing land here, that's enough defense. There's only 7 damage. We can, I think, send 1 Dahan out this way. We've Gift of Strength with 6. It's probably fine. So healing land here, which removes blight. Oh yeah, actually, I know what I can do. I can win. Why don't we win? Did we win? Yeah, we win. Cardinal of the Light has got it. Except, can't I repeat that? Oh. I need to use my power so I can repeat. We win! An interesting, they don't need to move. What did you do? Sorry, Take Walker. The prediction has been resolved. Win get. Complete prediction. Congratulations, Kokiomat. You have won the points. We got 34 points. All right, let's play that. I want to play that scenario again, but with 2 boards. So I'm going to go. Will I win the rituals? Will I win fiery rituals with 2 random spirits? Maybe versus BP 2. New prediction with 2 minutes. I'll go get another drink. And we don't know what the spirits are yet, though. So it's going to be rituals with 2 random spirits of any complexity. Brandon Praksha 2. So I'm going to grab another beer. I'll be right back. Yeah, Lou Dolphin was streaming Slay the Spire for quite a while this afternoon. So he's probably having a brain melt recovery session, I assume. 45 seconds left to get your prediction in. What might happen? We also have the Ward the Shores scenario nearly ready, so should be able to show that either by next week or maybe we'll have it on Spirit Island Saturday. Who knows? I've got a Tatamagush Brewing Deception Bay IPA today. Yeah, Lude won 2 Ascension 15 games this afternoon. It's very impressive. Yeah, Sir Brad Guy asks, any ideas on time frame for release? We have ideas that we are not telling because if we tell anything about release dates, people get mad. So we don't do that. And if you want to hear release dates, then you're going to have to act to change the culture of gamers. Good luck with that. Okay, so it is in beta testing right now. But not everything is. Not this stuff that I'm showing you yet, but hopefully they will get this into beta testing this week too. 2 boards and spirits. Any complexity. Brandenburg, Prussia. We have Fangs and Thunder Speaker. And we are going to take Rituals of the Destroying Flame. I can show you Ward the Shores too. I got it shown here. It's neat. We'll see more of that later. So this does say, notably harder for sharp fangs behind the leaves. And I have not tried it with these 2 spirits. So we'll see. Brandenburg Prussia 2. Difficulty 7. Let's go. Oh yeah, we've got some music for Sharp Fangs now and some sound effects. I can add to any beast. I like this one is also a jungle, so I'm going to add here. Yeah, Thunder Speaker doesn't really do pushing and pulling. It's more of the damaging as well. So Thunder Speaker does have some fire cards, which are helpful. Because it is nice to get a ritual site of ups early. So you can at least, like, having one here next to these would be handy. If we're willing to give up prey on the builders, perhaps. Fangs is also good at gaining lots of power cards, so I could put presence in here. Actually, getting the ritual site in here is harder for Fangs. So if we wanted to get an early flame sight, I could pop a presence in here and forget a fire card to get one here if we wanted to do that. Tiger mounted Dahan warriors. I like the way you think. I don't think we'd actually be able to do enough to... It's pretty hard to get... I guess it's possible to get to the damage on this on the first turn, right? By taking your animal element and playing these two cards. So that is a thing. That stops this build immediately. This one still happens. But it gets us that flame sight, which has decent coverage on this board. I think this land would be ideal, but we can't necessarily always get what we want. So I think the first thing is gain a power card. Well, we can think about that. We'll gain a power card almost certainly. To have more forget fodder for that. Like, I'd probably rather not forget my Prey on the Builders. Because that would give us more options to do other things. Thunderspeaker down here has a city coming up. It isn't a land with lots of Dahan already. So we could actually just like manifestations right in there. Or even we could do a flame marker here. This just sort of festers back here a little bit, but having Dahan there already really helps because that just kills the town immediately. I guess we could even go with gain power card, gain power card. We only get to play one if we do that. Interesting turn one decisions. Because you can't do damage. Actually, this is a really horrible start on this board for Thunderspeaker, right? Like, 2 city builds immediately. And that's because the extra town that they added here. And they happen to explore the starting town. Yeah, I think this just ends up being a blight. And so I guess we have the option for a flame marker here, but those 2 Dahan being there is really nice because that's 2 damage immediately. And also gets back 1 energy for Thunderspeaker. Real question is Thunderspeaker willing to forget a starter card? Probably Sudden Ambush for that. Or should I gain some power cards as fodder, maybe? So if I gain the power cards, I probably end up playing just like Voice of Thunder. And then next turn, Words of Warning for the defend here. Because you kind of get on your back foot if you're starting with this. If we don't, then we can just like start putting presents out. Even go for a manifestation turn 1 right here. Or yeah, manifestation and Voice of Thunder to kill the city here. Or depending on where they go. But I kind of like that. I can give up Sudden Ambush, and then next turn we reclaim. I think that's probably the way to go. So let's start with the card power, the power card gain over here, up here. Good, lots of fire that we will, I think, forget instead of Prey on the Builders. Unless one of these cards is really good, but none of them have plant. I mean, Fire and animal is pretty good. Obviously, Savage and Mob Beast is something that Fangs likes. I don't like the line type restriction, though. This is sort of the same, almost, as this. Same type of effect. But, yeah. This would be really good for Thunder Speaker to get, but we're going to forget it. So that maybe we'll reshuffle someday. So we're going to add presence with an animal here. All right, we did need to play both of these to get... Well, I guess that was... Assuming we had to forget this, then we wanted definitely to get our damage off that. But it's not as needed now, because we could play this to just stop the build. And then something else. Just destroys an explorer, which, if it was here, if they explore wetlands, that's pretty handy. And this is pushing. So I could get this town out of here, but it wouldn't really... If they explored jungle, that would be really good. This is slow too, so... Well, I guess... If I play these, I don't need Prey in the Builders, because Ranging Hunt kills one of these guys. This guy probably, because then these work on here, or they work on places near this jungle. Yeah, let's go with that, I think, because I'd rather, if this is in like a place like here where they have a town already, then that's helpful. Okay. So now Thunder Speaker is going to do this. Didn't really think about where I want my presence, but if we're going to manifest, then it should be in here, because they're going to build a town just to clean it all up. And we want 2 card plays to play Manifestation and Voice of Thunder. Yeah, and we get some... Oh, we also get to destroy a town, which... Oh yeah, we could push and destroy a town here. For a cost of 2 energy, though, right? Yeah. Is there another spot where that would work? I guess what we do is we Furious Assault here, and then Voice of Thunder to push our guys here and kill them. So that works. Getting rid of that city early is nice if you can do it. So we're actually both going to do this on the first turn. Here. Oh, what? Actually, I don't get to do my Ranging Hunt there, do I? But I have other places to use these powers. Like I can do it on this thing, right? So I think that's still valuable. Range 1. Yeah. So I can't stop this guy, I guess. After all. I think that's okay. Miscalculated that, I guess, a little bit. Oh, and here actually I have less presence because I'm destroying presence because of Blight, but gotta remember that. All right, so Ranging Hunt. Here. Gather this beastie, I think. And I could move, but I want to be in the jungle, so. I can push it. So maybe I'll send it. Send it that way. Spread the beasties out. I guess I could send it back, which lets me move my presence more, but this lets me place presence here, right? So, explore in the jungle, after all. Okay. So, Lead the Furious takes care of that. Then, yeah, I guess unfortunately our manifestation doesn't actually do more than 2 damage. So we can use it here to stop this build. I think there's some value there. And actually this one guy can stay for the Ravage. Clean up the Explorer. We just need to do 1 damage with Manifestation, which is way overpriced. Too Near the Jungle actually doesn't really do a whole lot. It could have just killed that guy, but he's already... Yeah, I wonder if that was not really... I think I mixed up the math a little bit there, maybe. I don't know. I guess it really depended on where if they had explored into, like, the sands or the wetlands, it would have been more valuable, maybe. It is what it is. So actually, instead of moving those guys, let's go back. Move these guys. Right? Because Too Near the Jungle already manages this. And Voice of Thunder can actually stop this build. And keep my big stack all together, probably. I think so. We don't need Words of Warning next turn, so I think we're going to do the Reclaim, gain power cards next turn. Oh yeah, we have to pay energy to get rid of this guy, but I think it's going to be worth it. Because that stops a build. Then Teeth Gleam is going to be adding beasts or generating fear. I don't think I'm going to manage to have that damage again next turn because I need 2 plant. And I'm not going to have 2. I guess I could get this plant and gain another card that might have plant on it. I don't think I want to reclaim. So there's a chance it could happen. Which would mean that putting beasts in here could potentially stop a city build. It's not next to the fire, though. It's like in an awkward place, for sure. Might be good to have beasties in here. Guess we could actually stop the... we could put presence in there easily and stop the build as well. Or we could stop this build. And chase them out. Yeah, actually, I like that. Chasing them out of the back corner seems good. We don't have to put the beast there, but I will. All right, we're going to gain a new power card. And if we get plant and animal on it, then that covers animal, plant, animal. Then we can, yeah, plant and animal plus this icon gets us the damage, which is cool if we can find a spot for it. So, hey, plant an animal. No fire, but I don't think we were adding a fire thing this turn, probably. I think we're just going to push them out. Stop the build and push them out. And we can use the damage. We might have to pay for the damage, I guess, unless Thunder Speaker can manage to put a thing down somewhere useful, which they have to have their presence there, so it would have to be here, which isn't super useful right now. I have to be thinking about having my Dahan in a place with invaders. Honestly, right here is a really good spot, isn't it? Because that kills the town. So do we put a fire thing there instead of doing that? We do have a fire card we could forget. We could pick up a fire card instead of this. So we still get to do that. And we can chase them still. I think we can still play those two cards. Let's just see. I think that works, right? We put that there. We play these two. That stops the build here. We send them away. And this ends up building a... So we don't get the damage or whatever from the beasts, but that's fine. I think that works. Before we make a final decision about our presence, though, we can let Thunder Speaker gain a power card. Minor. Defend 5. There's just that I guess this Ravage is happening. Didn't really think about that too much. That's going to cascade because they did end up building there. Sharp Fangs didn't really get a defend power, so I didn't even really think about it. I guess Sharp Fangs could Fiery Doom and push that town away to stop that cascade. Maybe we actually use Fiery Doom. Maybe we delay. So many ways to go. Maybe we do that. Then we have defend. We have sap the strength here. That's a pretty good power for Thunder Speaker. Because of the air. And yeah, let's take that. And maybe we'll take one with fire. Ooh, we could play Spur On with Words of Fire. That's really good elements too. Spur On with Words of Fire this turn. And then 3 cards. Yeah, that's really good actually. I like that. I mean, I like all of it. Let's do that. Let's actually, yeah, take Fire Doom, but we're actually not going to forget it this turn after all. We're going to put our presence... take plant, or do we go to try to increase card plays? I guess we don't need the plant this turn. I think that gets us 3 card plays next turn. We can play the extra card by having Thunder Speaker do this. Well, I guess technically we want this. Stop the build, at least. Move the town out of there, just like to the coast, I guess. Well, along the coast. Get the extra card play for the Terrifying Chase for here. We were going to use this somewhere, but then we didn't. So what do we play? One more card. Could be Voice of Thunder. Get in position to destroy this. Or maybe if they explore sands to like get presence here to put a fire thing. This is a good spot for a fire thing, right? Like for sure. And then we have sap the strength to get a defend into here next turn, I think. We still don't get, we get this, which we don't really have anywhere where we're going to be using it. Because this guy's dead. We're not close enough to get into there. So yeah, we're just not getting that. But I don't see... I could not play Voice of Thunder. But I think it's useful. I need, like, they're not going to go in jungle again. They're going to go in sands or wetlands. So I need to, like... Hopefully it's sands. That would be ideal, I think, for here. So let's see if that's the case. Okay, so we're not doing this. We're going to give an energy and a card play. I guess, of course, Thunder Speaker could have another card play to move to Han more. But I think this other stuff is more valuable. Don't think we need to do that. We want to push this away. Okay, we got a fear card. So not going to build here. And they're building a city here, unfortunately. We're one animal away from a bunch of damage, which would be nice. Don't know where we want. Are we going to get Grand Beasts? Not quite yet. Yeah, we have the terrifying Brandenburg Prussia stage 3 card coming up soon. Yeah, I am hoping for a sand, so let's see if we get that. Ranging Hunt. Where do we want? I think I want to get beasts in this wetland in case. Because mountains won't be coming up. I mean, they might be coming in the stage 3. But I think we can get our presence into here. I guess we can easily get Sharp Fang's presence into here to put a fire thing next turn. Right? That would have some value. And I want to put a fire thing here. Still leaves a bit of the map uncovered. The back part here too. Kind of start with what you can, I guess. Yeah, we just have that one sap to strength. So I'm not totally sure what we're doing with that yet. We might actually just move these guys so that they can sap the strength in that next door. I guess we'll be able to throw presents in there, right? With this or the other one. So we can do sap the strength, no problem, just from being here. Yeah, and that place is easy for Sharpfangs to get presents into, so what are we even doing with ranging hunt is a good question. I think just moving this one. Bring the presents as well and leave it in here, and hopefully that hedges our bets between wetlands and sands. Defend 3 in coastal lands. Does that do anything? Not really. They explore the sands after all. All right. So, I don't like having this town exist at all, but if I'm going to push them, I'm going to push them close to where I can actually destroy it soon, I think, versus into this sand. I could just push into the sand and then destroy it with by putting a flame thing there. There is that. But actually, no, I don't even need to put a flame thing there. It can be destroyed because it is actually next to a flame thing. It's actually only this land that isn't next to one around here. These two actually cover pretty well. So maybe if I put it here, that does lead to a city build unless we can stop things in the fast phase next turn, which is less than ideal, right? So I think just moving it this way is probably better. And right. So now we can get, wherever we put the flame site, we get to do damage, which would be cool to just blow up the city, but also that doesn't, this land is not super dangerous because we can just get some Dahan into there and they're vulnerable. So I think it's still more worthwhile. Yeah, maybe move some Dahan up in here and do like this, split them up. And we'll move our presence here. And Lead the Furious doesn't do anything. But basically we can put our flame marker here, stop this build, and have damage visibility down here without having to pay energy to blow stuff up. And we were thinking, I think, of popping a flame marker into here. Do need to reclaim. So this should still just count. I think that it's still stage 1, even though there's a card number 3. I don't think it mentions that here, but it's still Invader stage 1, I believe. We don't get extra fear. But it does destroy the town. And then the Ravage kills the city, assuming we can defend. So the Ravage is actually a nice break this turn. It's just one land we need to worry about, and Words of Warning or Sap the Strength can take care of it. And Sap the Strength is actually a lot cheaper. So yeah, interestingly, we don't actually want to put presence in that land with both spirits because it adds blight. I think we'll be adding it with Sharp Fangs because Thunder Speaker is going to be doing this one. So I think that means, based on what the Dahana, I need to take this growth option because I don't want to put presence. Well, I could put presence, I guess, in this land as long as I'm near it. Sap the Strength is cheaper, but Words of Warning does have the Sunshine, which is nice. Sunshine gets me destroy a town here. But I don't have enough energy to get another Sunshine, so does that matter? Maybe we just play, we might want to play 2 presence and Sap the Strength just to like get more presence out. And then we have Words of Warning for this next turn. So we have to gain we have to reclaim and gain a card up here regardless. Look at all these lovely cards. Oh, also we have to forget a card with fire on it. So it's unfortunately Speron with Words of Fire, which is a great card, but that's happening. I think, well, Manifestations is just too good, right? We can't give that baby up. Okay. Look at all these great cards. Destroy your presence to give out presence. Purifying Flame. Tormenting Rotflies has the right elements. Excuse me for us. Too many good options that we can't do. I guess I could give up Visions of Fiery Doom for my flame power because it's not like super useful. It's fine. We do have a couple builds happening over here that we want to try to deal with. I think we can do so with our fast power. Take out this one in the back. This one has blight, which is harder for us. So yeah, I mean, Growth Through Sacrifice is really good. It's got some good elements on it. It's got fire for getting rid of once we play it, potentially. Need to add presence here. We go for 3 card plays. Let's see. See if we need to plant. I'm thinking of playing that, maybe. Another 3 plays. You need to play another plant. Range 1 of a jungle, destroy an explorer. Probably useful. Especially if it's wetland that they do the double explore. And we just need another animal. Can we get... We can't get both of these with Ranging Hunt. To get in there with Pran the Builders. That would be cool, but I don't think we can do it. So just add more beasts. Let's start with that. So basically we're going to Growth Through Sacrifice is just going to be great wherever we do it. Ranging Hunt will clear out that guy. And we can destroy and explore in the slow phase. We can do stuff in the slow phase. And yeah, this basically is all good times. Still didn't quite get there. We could get there if we don't play Growth Through Sacrifice, but we could play this instead. But I don't know that that's as good as this. So add presence. Yeah, I think it's double presence over add presence energy here. Because we can get a presence. Let's get our air. Not actually, we're only going to play Sap the Strength, I think. Maybe I'm going to put another presence down here so that I don't lose all my presence when I blow it up there. Sap the Strength. And we get Gather the Warriors to some effect. Gather one Dahan. And we do have manifestations, but we don't have a good place for it this turn, and I'd rather save the energy, I think. That's my thought right now. So we're going to pop Visions of Fiery Doom for here. I could also have converted a presence to a beast, but we're losing so much presence all the time, I don't want to do that. We're going to go... We could lose manifestations over Spur On. Spur On is really nice. And we're losing so much presence that this maybe isn't as good. I'm going to take a gamble and drop that card and try to replace it with a major power later. It's risky, I know. The island has become blighted. No going back. Oh, there are Dahan there, so that guy's going to get killed. And we got a fear card, which might stop this build that we can't stop. All right. So we're going to defend this, which clears out that land. We're going to ranging hunt. I think I'm going to leave my presence there, but I can bring the beast. It's good to have presence in the back corner here where we can't reach. Maybe start sending some beasts down to the bottom board. And right. There's this. So actually we could remove Blight instead, but it's too late for that. It's not too late, but it's not helpful. We could uncover elements. I could get to reclaim one. Where is it useful to have presence? Yeah, next turn, Words of Warning deals with that. We're probably still going to reclaim because we only have one card to play. We could probably get a... Well, Major Power might be tough. There's only 2 Ravages that are doing anything. And Thunder Speaker can take care of them both. Be nice to get Dahan into there, which we could with Gather the Warriors. So yeah, I think Thunder Speaker often has to take a break from placing presence, but Sharp Fangs doesn't. So I'm going to give this to Thunder Speaker. Oh yeah, only 3 presents on the board, and we're having to destroy one each turn. Maybe Growth Through Sacrifice is our next card to give up because That is a little tough. I think we're mostly done putting the fire things on though, right? Like we've covered every space except for this one is in range 1. So, and we just, if we stay here, we can just like keep pushing it out. So, you know what? So maybe actually instead of, because of that blight card, instead of Thunder Speaker, I'm just gonna continue having Sharp Fangs do its own thing. And I mean, we can get to reclaim 1 on our own, so maybe we get to oh yeah, and then we lose a presence right now. Yeah. I guess it's this one. And this one, yeah. 1 land that isn't covered by flames. Explore does not affect coastal lands. That is really nice with this stage 3 card coming up. They build in 1 sand. And explore sand and wetlands. Which is kind of mess. Yeah. Thunder Speaker almost can't afford to reclaim next turn. I mean, I think I have to, and then I have to... I don't have to be giving up cards for the flame markers anymore now, though, so that's handy. Oh yeah, command beasts. Right here. We can get a beast down here to command. We can stop some builds with command beasts, hopefully. Oh yes, range 1 Destroy Explorer. That is great. Right, and Guide of the Warriors, I was going to get a Dahan in here and defend that. That guy's taken care of. Yeah, my 2 defend cards cover these, and if I get Dahan in from the jungle, I guess. That at least kills the town. They still build again, but they don't build a city. Maybe we can get another Dahan in there too. So yeah, basically anywhere I can add a beast. Unfortunately, the blight interferes with that in these lands. So I can't really easily do that. I can just kill this explorer, which seems good. That guy can be command beasted. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of the only guy. These guys will be dead from the Dahan. So they won't build here. There's this. But I just can't get to that. That's going to have to be Thunder Speaker's problem. And so just adding beasts somewhere, basically, but with no blight, so it's harder. I guess up either probably here or here, but that's all taken care of already in this one. This area isn't, so let's do that. Be nice to get rid of this town. Then they won't be able to explore here, basically. That's the thought. Okay. So we need to reclaim because we need to get our defend card back. Because we have Words of Warning and Voice of Thunder. And we also have Spur on, so... Oh, that's not the one I'm clicking. I'm going to click this. And we're going to gain... We We do have energy for a major power. Let's take a minor power first. Defend 6 from a sacred site. LOL. We're going to be lucky to have the 1 presence on the board. Gold's Allure. We actually have presence in a mountain. We can add wilds from a sacred site. Yeah, any card that says sacred site is like, haha. I guess it's Gold's Allure. Forget fodder. But also, like, we do have presence there, so we could actually gather these guys out of here instead of... and then they don't build there. So that's actually slightly better. Do we want a major power? Or do we want more minors? I only get 2 card plays for a while, so I think a major is fine. I have some forget options, such as Rapid Wings and Starlight. That's a nice one for Thunder Speaker in general. The Jungle Hungers is a really good power. Lots of good options here. Entwined Power is actually kind of good. I think it's Rapid Wings, though. I don't know that I'm playing it this turn, but it is very strong for me. I don't actually have a lot of presence to be like moving around right now. I might not actually play it this turn. I might save it for next turn when there's going to be this spot that currently we're not near enough. Yeah, I think it's for next turn for that spot. And to forget, I really don't want to forget this. That's very good. So I guess the question is, do we use Gold's Allure or the other thing? Well, no, we can't play Gold's Allure this turn. I guess it's Gold's Allure to, like, stop the build there, though, right? Totally. Hey, Lou Dolphin. That's pretty good. So let's do that. Which means we can forget one of our defend cards, which is going to be Sap the Strength, because it doesn't have our elements. It's good. It's free. But I think that's what I'm doing. You know what? I don't have to decide that just yet. Let's probably reclaim gain power. I get to reclaim 1, don't I? I don't need to reclaim all. I can add presence. I can do a regular power card. I could get a major over here. Sharp Fangs is going to ideally, yeah, we want to command beasts to do a damage here. The Blight stops us from helping down here, really. We can use our innate here to destroy this town so that they can't explore in here. You get to, like, push up to 2, right? So I can gather them into here, do the damage, push them out, and then command beasts to kill more things. Seems good. This beastie can, like, not do anything, I guess. We do have this, Prey on the Builders, but that's actually not really... That's maybe a play for elements this turn, because they're actually not building in the places. I could add presence down here, but again, I'm still... This Blight stops me. It's more of like a presence play that I then remove for the blight card. I probably still keep doing like Too Near the Jungle or Teeth Gleam to get more beasts out and to do stuff. So yeah, I think it's these two options. I think just gain a minor still. I don't think we're doing anything that needs a major this turn. Here there be monsters, confounding mists. Push them into the ocean. They're actually not building very much with what we're doing this turn. They're building here, literally here. And we could organize a situation where we get in there and stop that, but I think Thunderspeaker just has to deal with that next turn and that corner. I don't know that any of these cards are super exciting. Strife is good here. We're not next to that though right now. And it's slow. Range 0. We may push one explorer, town, or Dahan. So if they explore jungle, they won't actually... Yeah, they will see that land. That's pretty good there. But it's also like so situational. I have no presence anywhere on the board. It's not going to work. It's like 2 fear basically most of the time. Maybe 3 fear. I guess it's always 3 fear. So 3 fear for 0 energy is pretty good, but it's not super exciting, is it? I do have this defend 4 option that frees up Thunderspeaker to do something else besides play a defend card. The elements are bad, but it means Thunderspeaker could do other things. There's also Devouring Ants, which I never really consider most of the time because it never seems to do a lot. The elements are okay. None of the elements here are great. Like, yeah, animal. Good. Yeah, honestly, Confounding Mist is handy because it's going to be... That also is enough to defend for this if we want to do that. I think Thunderspeaker was going to defend there, but actually... Yeah, actually Thunderspeaker was going to... Paratroopers there, weren't they? So that's already taken care of. I already figured that out. And we don't have any builds happening near enough that that will actually do anything. So I guess it's this, and it's 3 fear, which is pretty good. I don't have Sacred Sights. I'm just not going to take Sacred Sight powers, generally. So we're taking this, and we were going to give up maybe this Defend 5. Defend 5 is good. I always have air, so it's... Honestly, Words of Warning has better elements. It is harder to use. It needs Dahan. Voice of Thunder is... I'm more likely to be getting my... Maybe I don't need Voice of Thunder. Because I'm getting my Dahan movement now. Because I have lots of animal cards. So maybe that. This is probably a presence that I'm going to get rid of. So it's whether, is there a place that I can use it I guess I could get 4 card plays. I could also get... If I reclaim a plant card, I get my damage. So I need that, actually. I need the plant. Is there a place where it matters what I choose? I don't think so. Well, I guess I can pick any place with animal, can't I? I would like to stop this build, but I think that's not happening. We're going to do our shenanigans up here, basically. So let's just put our presence in here. For now, we can go back if we... Like, you fool. Range 1 of a jungle, destroy an explorer. They are going to play a brand new phase 2 card, which could be anything. I have all of the things next to a jungle, so... Or there's also add wilds, but that's no blight, which hurts me. There's also this, which I just like keep accelerating myself, but that is really good. Like getting up the tracks is really good, right? But it doesn't have animal. I think I need animal. Maybe I don't. Plant card. Right, I don't need that to have animal, but the yeah, so I could have taken Growth Through Sacrifice. Like that. There's no place where this actually does anything, I think. This might do something. This does give us our damage innate. But then maybe would Growth Through Sacrifice do that? No, we'd be short on animal. We need that animal for that. So the question is it worth... Is that worthwhile? I don't know. Having this where range 1 land with beast. They're mostly not invaders there, right? So I think this is... There's also probably still going to be Explorer here, so at least I'll get the 2 fear from that. So really, we don't need Too Near the Jungle. I'd rather have the other card, so let's do that. Eventually, we start running out of presence to place, and the Blight card kills us. So that is a danger, but I don't think it's a danger this turn. That's a future problem. We got lots. So basically these gets us that, which is important. And that seems fine. We are on a new scenario, Lude. Rituals of the Destroying Flame. Which has been... Basically, it's very costly to get set up to be able to damage invaders. And we've crossed that point. And so now we're trying to win. Now that we can damage the invaders on most of the island. Alright, we're going to Gold's Allure. We were going to either sap the strength or Words of Warning, depending on elements. I guess I also have Spur On with Words of Fire, which I think I will target myself to play whichever defense card I want. Which presumably is Words of Warning, so that I can get a sun and go destroy this town. And the reason why I play this instead of just playing Words of Warning is because I get more elements. Alright, we're not doing that. We'll play Words of Warning. So now we get this. So we can actually, in the slow phase, go and destroy this town that they build. Words of Warning defends this. That clears that land. No build. This is clear. No build. No build. And let's take care of this business. Go through Sacrifice. I mean, Thunderspeaker has 2 presence and is going to have 1 presence in a second. But I get to be in the same situation if I do this on myself. Yikes. Trying to win the no build prize. Right, so I want to use Command Beasts and Raging Hunt. So I want to first go here. Gather this beast. Do 2 damage. Then send this beast back here. And I want to keep a guy here so that I can chase him away. Basically. So he can stay. And this guy is the guy who's going to get killed by the beasts, I think. And I also have this. Here there be monsters. But that's in a different land, I guess. That's going to be in my jungle, probably. I think that's what we want to do. And we want to command beasts. Here. I could do fear there instead. We can also push these guys. I wish I could, like, interleave all these things, but that's not exactly how it works. Actually, I could get my presence into here and chase out all these fools from this mountain. Because these aren't the jungle-related cards. Interesting. Or I could get my presence in here where these guys are going to be coming. Yeah, I kind of want my presence to be in the jungle though, right? That's the thing. Oh, there's a beast here. That's fear, at least. There's no point to... Yeah, I guess my thinking is, like, getting down here is hard for me because of the blight. It's still going to be hard for me to use my powers there anyways, though, right? And they require me to be in the jungle. So... I don't know how... I think these guys just stay where they are. Unless I want to push this one out of here, but it seems fine for him to be in there. And yeah, I'm going to preserve my own presence. I'm just going to... Oh yeah, I have to destroy one and then add one back. So I'm not actually going to be here anymore. I can be next door to that jungle this turn. I'll go back in there next turn. I'm going to be reclaiming. So let's go on the card play. Destroy presence. Thunderspeaker's got 1 presence and it has to be... Oh wait, no, then I can't Gold's Allure. Okay. I won't be able to do the stuff down here after all. Yeah, that's why Growth Through Sacrifice is... It's not reducing my presence, but if I use it over there, I end up with only 1 presence left. For... Yeah, it's going to be here. It's just got to be. Oh, Gold's Allure is slow, by the way. LOL. We're not doing that. Go back. We did that wrong. we have to play a defend card. After all. Good thing we didn't forget it. We have to go back further. Well, let's still do this. Spur on. All right, we are defending, turns out. So that might change what we do with our beasties. Because I would like to clear this land out. If we do this instead, do we want to move? I don't think it matters if we move the presence. I want to keep presence up here because of that jungle in the back. Move both of these in here. We're destroying less, but then Command Beasts clears this land for us. So yeah, words of warning. Whichever, set the strength, doesn't really matter. Command Beasts here. Damage. Damage. Beer. Stay. Stay. And same thing, we want to have keep our presence in there. All right, so almost the same, but I forgot gold's a little slow, so now I think we do get rid of this one because then we can march around. Good night, Take Walker. We'll see if your prediction is correct. It's still unclear if I will win, I think. Maybe you'll get an email with the results. I'm not sure how that works. Hey, look, no build except one. Terror level 2. And the Big Explorer. No, that was already the Big Explorer. Oh, and we have escalation. Add a town to a land without town. Well, obviously not back there. And they're going to build in the sands. Oh, no, sorry. They're going to explore the wetlands. So that is getting explored regardless. I guess like here with near the beasts and stuff. I guess mountains is not doing anything. But neither is jungle. So, but that exposes... Doesn't actually expose this land to anything. Doesn't actually change the exposure. I don't know. This is more surrounded by beasts. And down here, they're going to ravage again here. But can we do anything about it? We have to add presence next turn. We can't reclaim or we lose. So that's exciting. We were going to teleport Dahan here for the defense. That was the idea. Problem is that leaves this area just like completely gutted. And also we don't have any Dahan to teleport. And if we're in this corner... I guess it can be here in this town. Or in this place with... Just here with beasts who can actually do stuff versus Thunderspeaker who is on their last legs. Oh yeah, I can do this. I can push things. The rarest kind of losing. Oh yeah, unfortunately, they've got 2 explorers here. That is not good at all. I was going to come here and destroy this town. I mean, I still can. I think it still probably makes sense to do that. We just are far away from things with our last presence. It is enough still to bring these 2 to Han. But maybe I don't want to bring all 2. I want to... yeah. Problem is with Rapid Wings, there's a Ravage here. I guess it's just a Blight. And then they build and they cascade. But, you know, that's a future problem. Terrifying chase, and here there be monsters. Range 0. So I'm not in the lands that matter right now. I can get more Dahan into there. I can add lots of fear. Problem is we don't really have a lot of... Yeah, I guess this would still work. If I'm over here, because it's... Or I could use it. Target land. I could gather... Actually... Gather an explorer out of here into that land. And so they still build, but the Ravage doesn't do anything. Unless I could leave a Dahan there, and that's clear, actually, which is nice. There's still this mountain has been a problem since the very start of the game. It's been a festering problem. Yeah, sending these guys off to the coast seems good, but so, yeah, actually, and that's the only way I can get them there towards there. Okay, so let's do that. Go that way. Is it? Yeah, there's no beasts. I'd rather have Dahan closer to where Thunder Speaker is doing stuff. And then here, there's more... If there's towns, it's more fear. So where do I want to push this town? Collect them together, I guess. All right. We have a fear card. That's tier level 2. That shouldn't be there still. There's an issue with that. That's still there. Losing with style. Yeah, if I click undo, that probably goes away. Yeah, it's just a visual update thing. All right, so Thunder Speaker can't reclaim, or Thunder Speaker dies. And Thunder Speaker, I think, doesn't... You don't have to do this one, but I need to do this one so I can reclaim next turn, basically. If I take Fire and Sun, I actually get this. That is tempting. I don't know what it will do. Because Rapid Wings, we're gonna have... Actually, yeah, we can't leave the Dahan there. We need the Dahan to come. We need one of the Dahan to come, which actually means that there will be a town left there. So actually Fire and Sun does do something then. Well, specifically the Sun does. We can't reach anywhere else with Dahan. So both of our presence is going here. There's kind of not really a choice here. for what Thunder Speaker is doing. It's this. Gold's Allure gathers an Explorer here. We Rapid Wings with one Dahan to here. And then next turn we can reclaim and have one presence left after next turn's Blight. And we can... The 2 Dahan here do 4 damage, which kills the... Yeah, they still build, I guess, but basically we can nip that in the bud. And then we're still lucky. They haven't drawn mountains for a long time, or this would be a higher priority. So I'm actually going to undo, because maybe Fangs gets an amazing power that changes what we do, but seems unlikely. I think we want to reclaim cards because we have 4 card plays, potentially 5 card plays. And I think now is the time to take a major. I don't think we're playing this anymore, because if we get like Indomitable Claim, that's going to be really good, or the one that brings presence back. Major power. All right. Here's some options. Cast down into the briny deep. If I had 9 energy, that would be cool. I don't have 9 energy. I do have 2 energy, maybe. Trees and Stones is good. Winds of Rest is good. Winds of Rest just defends that. If I had a Sacred Site, which I could make just in time for that. That actually obviates the need for Rapid Wings, but like, what else is... That is what Thunder Speaker is doing. Thunder Speaker cannot do anything else. So they may as well do that, unless they just go and like... I don't know. Kill an Explorer with it. Which they could. Like, they could kill an Explorer here with it, I guess. That is valid. Twisted Flowers, Murmur Ultimatums. I could add Strife here and remove 2 invaders and make this just have an Explorer. I can't afford that though, unless I take the +3 energy, which I still could. I guess I could take energy off here and play only free cards. That's an option. Is it legal to move Dahan to the same land that you target with Rapid Wings? Yes, it is. Twisted Flowers is very expensive, but it does just solve this problem. In a nice way. So does Winds of Rust by just... it doesn't solve it, but it like... We can use it to replace... We can use it to defend there at the moment we need. We'd remove the city and the town, and basically that stops them exploring in this bottom corner, which is nice. And then we still have our jungle. We're still close enough with the jungle that we can like try to get those guys. They're still going to build a town here. I don't think we're stopping that. Is it worth playing that and only free cards this turn, I guess is the question. Because they're going to build here too. Though actually we could get that guy with our beastie thing if we have the right elements. But do we have the right elements with free cards only? I think we're short. No, we're not short in animal. We're not short. I think we're okay. Let's see. So if we're keeping... I think we lose Prey on the Builders then. It doesn't have to... It might be Terrifying Chase. we haven't had lands to use. We haven't played this for ages. We don't have to gain energy. We can place presence and take energy. I want to keep placing presence to stay ahead of the blight card. It's pretty important. Is there a beastie where they are? Not really. We still need to keep near this situation. Get back in my jungle. So if I play this, this is really, it's still slow, so this might not actually solve it, but if they don't explore mountain, it helps a lot. Well, we'll see. I think it's pretty great. 4 fear too, that's half a fear card. And I just play all the free cards, which gets me this, which stops a build here, which is important. All right. We do these things. We're not doing that. We could, but we can't afford the presence loss, I don't think. Gold's Allure is slow. Remember that thing? That's a fact. We can still use it for something. So this, we're going to move here. We're not going to leave it to Han here to die for no reason. We're going to lose our presence. Oh, that means we do have to go through sacrifice onto Thunder Speaker. Right? Why can't I remember that this power is slow? Yeah. That's fine. So actually that totally clears this land. They don't build there. Then Gold's Allure will gather the town that they build here. Yeah, okay. So we destroy... Oh, man. Do we need to do that yet? We don't do that yet. What's better? Stopping this build or... I think, yeah, it doesn't really... We can't do anything down there. We have to do it here. Gather. Beastie. Push Beastie into the back corner or into something else. They're not exploring these 2 lands. Just trying to think of where, like... Yeah. Oh, hey, we have this. We do 3 damage. That's cool. I'm putting the beast back here. Just, I don't know. I don't know if that's smart. So we're going to use this on Thunder Speaker, because Thunder Speaker is losing a presence to the Ravage here. But with Gold's Allure, we can get the town they build out of here. And an Explorer, so next turn they don't cascade. That is the thought. And I'm going to end up having only presence here. So, okay. Yikes. We're going to have to reclaim, so I may as well go for energy here. And pop down here so we don't totally die there. All right. There and there. Fear card. Be good. Land with Dahan. Invaders take 1 damage per Dahan. Well, unfortunately, that is not awesome. They were already all dead here. So there's this. They don't have, like, partial damage. So, kill an explorer. And I guess here, in case we get partial damage on a town. Oh yeah, also they're gonna do stuff here, but we can come in with Rapid Wings there next turn. Add a town. Oh yeah, escalation, that's a thing. I guess here they're gonna ravage again. We would just need to defend 1. If I put a town here, they explore here where they wouldn't otherwise. I guess here's fine. Again, mountains, not doing anything. And yeah, I don't want it to be there because I'll explore that. And I guess it's one of these jungles again. Just keep it all together. Okay, we're going to explore this anyway. All right. Too near the jungle. Can't do much because, I mean, I guess I could have let them explore here and kill the guy. Yeah. All right, Gold's Allure. Gather this guy and this guy. Add a Strife. This other thing is going to do 3 damage. Remove 2 invaders. Doesn't have to be this, but we're getting, like, getting rid of the last city on the board seems like a good idea. And getting rid of the towns there is good. That's 7 fear. That's a whole other fear card. Also adds Strife. I guess it's the explorers are getting Strife because they're the only ones who are going to be alive. This needs a sacred site, by the way. I'm an idiot. Someone should have told me that. Damn it. Also, I'm not there anymore. So that was a waste of 5 energy. If you're wondering where I lose, that's where. So let's back up. And Gold's Allure. We're still going to Gold's Allure those guys, but not pick. We'll pick the city. In case they ravage there. Yeah, we're smart. Very smart. It's getting late. I blame that. How many gathers? We only have 2. Can't quite destroy both of these towns. That would be cool. Yeah, this, I mean, our present situation is dire. We are generating fear. I guess we just go and destroy this town that's back in here. Seems like the best thing we can do. And then we wrap in wings down here to keep this from escalating or from exploding. And then we're back down here and LOL. Yeah. Let's bring... I'd rather get this guy gone because he's... If I could get far enough, I would go, but I can't reach all the way down there. Let's bring as many as we can in case we get the threshold on Rapid Wings. And push 2 into here. This is probably healthy. The 2 presents the spirits have on the island is up in the top corner, right? That's fine. At least they're only ravaging in one land. That matters. Why am I so dumb? Yeah, high electrical temperature. We play on Parsec and VNC screen sharing every week on Spirit Island Saturday with up to 4 players, and it works pretty well once you get used to it. It's not bad at all. Oh, hey, no energy. At least we can go up to reclaim, play 5, reclaim 2, maybe have a sacred site. LOL. No, we won't have a sacred site. We can only barely maintain our presence without losing the game. So why do we even take a card that needs a sacred site? I could have taken any card that doesn't need a sacred site. I just got too excited about that card. Yeah. So that card's never going to be played and going to be forgotten because I can never play it. Unless we happen to get a card that lets us bring back destroyed presence, which would be awesome. And is it worth fishing for it? Probably. Gain a power card. Gain 1 energy, add presence, I think. Down here it's reclaim and gain power cards, so... Oh, wait. What happened to all Thunder Speaker's presence? Does Thunder Speaker lose? I thought Thunder Speaker had presence left. Oh, no, we still do have 2. Okay, that was the plan. We still have 2. We have to dig for majors because we have to find something to get us out of this problem. We have this ravage happening here that we can't reach. We have... Actually, we can reach it with Rapid Wings. That's the plan. We have the energy. So it's not dire this turn. It's just dire in general. Indomitable Claim. Unlock the gates of deepest power. A card that says Sacred Site. Don't look at that. That one doesn't exist. I mean, Indomitable Claim is so good here. Adding presence because we can't. Even if we're not needing to defend, maybe we play that next turn. We need adding presence powers. Yeah, Goldzilla, get out of here. Get out of here. I know you're cheap. Actually, if I have claim, I don't need Sap the Strength, right? I mean, claim does cost 4 energy. I have claim for next turn for one of these lands that are not huge, but it's gonna be helpful for that. Goldzilla could actually pull out, would actually be useful this turn to pull out the stuff they build here and then claim. So, Words of Warning. Small defend is good. Cheap defend is good. Again, it's elements. Maybe I should have taken a minor first for fodder, but I didn't. So sue me. So this turn is Rapid Wings and Gold's Allure again, which does solve these two lands. And hopefully we can actually kill this city someday. So what's the forget? I think it's Sap the Strength. Or is it Words of Warning? We also could play Spur On, potentially, for if we have the. I don't know. We don't have the energy, really, do we? And things to play. I think we lose Sap the Strength because of elements, and we don't need defend 5. Maybe we do for this, but we have double claim. We have claim. So many things to decide. Keeping the higher defend card. I think now we take a minor for Thunder Speaker because we need something cheap to also play. Gift of Power. Flesh Rot Fever has our symbols on it. Shadows is tough with range 0. Gift of Power is fine. Guess it's this one. And we adding presence and gaining a power card up here too, I think. Probably a minor because we don't have a lot of energy. We'll have like 3. And we try to get cheap cards. How much does the one we really want cost? Blazing Renewal costs 5. If only I had that 5 energy that I spent last turn on a card I couldn't use. So yeah, we need to be frugal. We need to add presence. We need to try to get free cards. I mean, Thunder Speaker can get Blazing Renewal maybe next turn. Steam Vents, Enticing Splendor. There we go. That's the kind of card I want. Free stops the build. Bring that guy into here. Perfect. Just what the doctor ordered. Add presence so we don't lose. Reclaim 1 so we have a card to play. I wonder if I can safely go in here now. Actually, I can. Just for this turn, maybe. I might still stay back here. Just generate a bunch of fear. With Here There Be Monsters all the time. Play my free cards as much as I can. I can actually play all my cards if I don't want to save energy. Enticing Splendor lets me pull in this guy here and he won't build. Teeth Gleam in case they explore anywhere nearby. Which I guess is actually mountains. Coastal is kind of the worst case scenario here because I want to be here in this wetland. But my cards are jungle based, so I'm going to actually stay in here. Worst case, I like add fear in wetlands and stuff, right? So this one is kind of the weak sister. This one's not actually going to do anything, right? That won't actually... can't be invaders where I am. So that is a waste of an energy. This one is adding a beasts. Or maybe 3 fear. Not likely. This is 3 fear. for 0. That's totally worthwhile. So I don't know if I don't even need to play that for my innate to do the things. I don't even know where I'm going to do this. Doesn't even do anything. Gather beast. There's no one to kill nearby. I guess here. I'm too far away. So could get beast into this land to ping a town a little bit. Thanks for the sub, Sky Jedi. Steam vents cost energy. I don't want that. Oh, it would be better if it did more things. Yeah, that's true. So these powers don't actually do anything except, I mean, adding a fear and a beast is valuable, but getting to 5 energy means maybe I get to do Blazing Renewal next turn. So that seems... Oh, and actually, maybe Thunder Speaker should play cards. Good old Gold's Allure. Turns out it's doing its job. This mountain is just going to collect a whole bunch of invaders, and we'll just pop Indomitable Claim on there if we need, I guess. Do we want Spur On? That basically, for 1 energy, we get those elements, but we don't need the elements this turn. Unless we want to move more Dahan, which might be valuable. I don't know if it's an energy more valuable, though, when we're looking to play Indomitable Claim, so... I think we might want those elements next turn. Alright. Come to me in splendor. Could gather that, but I'd rather stop that build, right? Raging Hunt could not even go there. Not even go there. There's too much blight. Can't even do anything. So I think we want beasties to be... I mean, the beasties being where they are is fine. Coastal lands. Maybe not in the sands, but I want them to be... Yeah. I'd rather them not be in the sands, because if they explore, they're going to explore mountains, jungle, or coastal. And so this land is more of a danger. So if we can have a beast, we want it to be in there. I think so. And they might explore here. So Tuna the Jungle would get that guy if they explore there. Or, yeah, they can explore wetlands. And Rapid Wings. First, gather up to 2 Dahan. Do we want to? Yeah, come to me, my army. We need them for killing this, probably. And we don't have to come with, but we're coming with. Destroy presence. I guess it's this one. And sadly, it's this one. Down to 1 each again. Remove a explorer or town from an inland land. I like that. I wish I knew what that was before. So we don't need Gold's Allure for this. This is taken care of. I guess we just stop this build, right? That just means less guys. And we could start whittling this down, but, you know, getting rid of, like, this town that's sitting here by itself is probably wise. So, yeah, Gold's Allure can still pull in an explorer or whatever if they explore the jungle. They build one town, which we will go destroy probably, or just defend it next turn. They do explore the jungle. So they're not exploring there unless we want them to, but we don't want them to. We could push it away, but I'd rather they don't have towns in there. Yeah, I think this wetland here, right? Can get a town. And this mountain would not unlock any further exploration, so that seems fine. So Goldzalur will grab this guy, I think. No one is too near the jungle. And we just have this like really scary forest in the back corner that everyone's really afraid of, so they don't go near. I love it. And because we had to help Thunderspeaker, we just continue having only one presence ever with Fangs until we lose. Where's that next command, beasts? I needs it. All right, obviously this jungle is going to build a city, and we didn't play Flesh Rot Fever, which would have been good. We weren't in a position to do that, though. So Goldzalur, I think, just like the only thing that makes sense is to pull in this guy and keep adding Strife in case they ever pull mountains again. And yeah, we can destroy this town and we don't have to worry about defending next turn. We can... Yeah, I mean, claim is there because we want to defend. So that's kind of... I guess we go destroy these towns. Yeah. That's a thing we can do. We can't destroy both, but we can... come along. Because this... And I need to be next to this for nominal claim, but I can pop presence there on my turn, so... We don't have to use claim, but I want to use claim. Unfortunately, we should have gotten those elements, because then we would have been able to destroy both towns. That would have been cool. We are still alive. Is it the time to try for Blazing Renewal? I think so. We have 5 energy. Exactly 5. We can reclaim 2 free cards, and if we fail, we might get something else. We don't want to pay to reclaim. I think we want to gain a power card and add a presence. I guess we could pay. We could do this, and we could also do this. So we have 2 tries at that. Thunderspeaker is going to place 2 presents to get to 3 card plays. Put an Indomitable Claim in here. We don't have to, but we want to. And they're going to build in these 2 places, so we will try to deal with that stuff too. We have this defend card that we're not going to play, probably, because, I mean, it's free. We need the animal, but we don't. I guess we don't have to Indomitable Claim in that land then, because we could just defend it with this. So maybe we put this in a place where we want to have presence. I don't know. We'll see. We have enough energy to play everything, but then we might not have enough next turn, because we will need to reclaim. Okay. So yeah, so I think it's time to play the major power gamble again. Blazing Renewal. We don't necessarily have to automatically click on that, but we probably do, because it means we blow this up. Like, do we have those elements? We don't have earth. We're short just on earth. Well, yeah. We're forgetting that. This is pretty cool too. Range 0, target land, city. Remove, like, that would be really cool as well. But the problem is, there's no way we can do that. And there's this. Death falls gently from open blossoms, which also is flower related and seems nice. But we are starved for presents, so I mean, now we could get a sacred. Now we will have a sacred site. Oh yeah, it combos really good with those. Am I gonna be able to play this as well? That seems unlikely. Let's just remove that temptation to screw up again. The problem is, Fangs having this means that Fangs has to get out of its corner to get close enough for that. Actually, no, it's not so bad, right? This. Oh yeah, it's like next door to that. And any jungle. So like back into our like classic jungle here. I mean, this is going to go to Fangs. Right now, Thunderspeaker has the luxurious amount of... We'll have 3 presents on the board instead of 2. I'm reclaiming 2 cards. Building in the jungle... Through sacrifice, it's so enticing. Enticing Splendor. We're not getting the kicker on that by any means. We could gain another. We could have gained another power card, but we're not doing that. Problem is, there's Blight here, which is hard for us to deal with. Do we have another? I was thinking of Blazing Riddle in here, just to like finish that off and do more, if we can do like more damage, but I don't know if we got more damage. Like, we don't have damage this turn, so maybe that's not... I mean, we want to play it, but I don't know if we want to play it there. Because if we don't have 1 more damage, we can't actually kill that city. Maybe we do it here, so they don't build a new city. Yeah, it's not big growth or sacrifice. Enticing Splendor. Yeah, if we do that, then we could actually prevent the build by having them build here, I guess. That's actually not that... That's not useful unless I put my presence in a different spot where they aren't going to build, like here. Right? If I put it here, Splendor in the guy... Get our Super Fear. Probably. So, Blazing Renewal kills that town. Splendor pulls in the guy. No build. No build. No build. Thunderspeaker can manage that. And... I can still play 2 more cards because of course I can. I can actually destroy this town with this if I wanted to. So now we have actually even odds of mountain versus coastal. So we know this land's going to get explored. We know this land's going to get explored. And this might happen next turn. So we'll try to be ready for that. Do I want to not spend energy? I think taking an animal here has value to like destroy the town here. Because this can be used on a land with blight, right? Yeah. Range 1, just have to keep a presence here. I'll destroy one in here. My sacred site. Yeah, this, add beasts. Okay. All right, max presence add, I think, for 3 card plays. Are we getting 3 air? No, we don't have enough air available. Yeah, I want to get down and destroy the town that they build here, so let's make sure to have a presence there so that we'll probably just claim right into it, and since we know about the mountain thing, I just want to be next to that. Because next turn we'll reclaim and Indomitable claim again. This adds disease. I don't know. I mean, I don't know that we need to play anything else but just that. Because we don't actually get... Well, no, we want to play an animal, I guess, right? So, sure. We are getting up to the next phase afterwards, so putting a disease down somewhere is fine. But, like, playing these two doesn't actually get us anything. We could get a card play over here and transfer an energy over, basically. I think I'd rather save energy. Since we're reclaiming anyways, like, why not play that? But there's no need to play this. Unless, of course, we want to move more Dahan, is the age-old dilemma. But we'll have enough to destroy the town here, which is the main thing. So I think we're okay there. All right, time to blaze. To destroy a single town. We'll get there. All right. So we could Domino claim here and get presence in there immediately. Because, I mean, obviously that just does it. Because there are fear cards that are like based on where your presence is. So may as well just pop it in here, right? Ranging Hunt. Can kill a town here. That seems useful. It stops us from getting the town destroyed there, but... Oh no, that doesn't, because we can do that. And we could send another one. But I think keeping one here is good. Oh, I'm good. Move our presence. All these things that I couldn't do before because I didn't have presence. I I think we're fine to be here. Because we have to lose it anyway. I guess we were going to lose our sacred site. Yeah. And it's nice to have that pile of Dahan there that we can bring in. So I think we don't need to be in here. Actually, not. Now that we put presents here, we don't need to be in here anymore. Remove from land with 2 or fewer invaders. Well, that's handy. That just stops the build. We don't need to do anything there. We can come over here and wreck house. Though honestly, these towns where they're going to plan to build cities, because they are exploring these mountains. So I think that's more valuable. We know they're not exploring these lands, so. Logic. And it's mountains. So they want to add a town. They can add a town here in the sands. Sure. And there's no buildings on this, so they don't escalate. All right, so now finally this place is doing stuff. We can not prevent the build there because this has a land restriction. All right, things. So Frenzied Assault would stop that build. I don't know. Yeah, we still don't have a land that really does anything for that, so 3 fear. That's a fear card. We're getting close to the no cities condition, which we're almost at. Yeah, 2 damage. Basically, the only thing that makes sense is this one. It does remove a beast, but this requires no blight. But we can get 3 fear out of it, or add a beast. I like the 3 fear, honestly. Because we are very close. All right. We're very close to actually winning by just destroying the city. And we might be able to do it by reclaiming and destroying the city in the fast phase because we're going to have enough card plays. Are we? 3 card plays is enough because we have a Sun and a Fire all the time. So, gather. I guess, again here, I should have had more elements, but so be it. If they blight here, like, who cares, right? Let's bring our friends. And destroy their stuff. And actually this gets us to Terror level 3. Alright, so we're going to reclaim. And as long as we have the cards, we have 3 suns and 2 fires. Not cheaply enough. So we need to get some miners that have the right powers. And we destroy the city and we win. So cheap sun and fire ideally together would be great. Though having a beast in the land in the fast phase is worthwhile. And let's get another one. Lure the Unknown has a fire on it and it's free. works for me. So we want to play that card. Oh yeah, it gives us a bonus play as well. 2 suns. Oh, and we need the air as well. I forgot about that. But I don't know that we had... We get a free card play, right? Can we play sun and air? We can. Rapid wings. So, GG. We can, like, still do stuff, I guess. If we gain energy, we can't afford to play Blazing Renewal again. So, sad. We can go next door and, like, send beasts in, but we can't because there's blight. One damage. Yeah, we can't afford that. I guess we could have taken the plus energy and reclaimed it and played it. Oh well, doesn't matter really. Don't think it really matters what we play. We could actually do that to do damage here as well. Play this card. Destroy the city. Bye. Wait. For every 3 Dahan in target land. Okay, I need another Dahan. How about 5? That should do. Look at that. We did it. We win the game. Add a beast. I only have 1 land. It's that one. Hey. Oh, I can't bring him here. All right. We win. That was actually a interesting game because there's a lot of resource pressure the entire time. I think that's the biggest thing the scenario does, is it really pressures you into playing a tightrope game between the amount of presence you have and energy, even on a lower difficulty setting, where you might have that on like a higher difficulty setting, you're used to that, but even Prussia 2 is like, oh. So that was cool. Interesting scenario, and yeah. Maybe we'll play it on Saturday, or maybe we'll play another scenario. We shall see. But yeah, that was a fun time. 1 too many points. I'm sorry, Lude. That is our map situation. So yeah, that is gonna do it for Spirit Island Tuesday, aka Handelabra Live. We showed off some Branch and Claw content tonight. We are still working hard on Branch and Claw. There's still lots to do with events and scenarios and adversaries, but we're happy to show that off to you as it's in progress. It's into beta testing, so stay tuned and keep watching us for more previews, and we will get it to you as soon as we can. What else? Yeah, you can follow me on Migrant P on Twitch and on Twitter. I was thinking of playing some XCOM 2 soon because that was on sale and I grabbed it. And, oh yeah, prediction. Sorry. Thanks, Colonel Grimm. I need to choose the outcome. I winned it. Barely. But it happened. Sorry, Take Walker. Your points have been distributed. And yes, should I do a raid? That is, I made a reminder that's like, remember, do a raid at the end of the stream because that's a thing that I should be looking at doing. So let's see who we should raid. And then I will head off and you can check out someone else. We've got a few different channels online. Can I search in the raid thing for like someone playing Spirit Island? Because that would be cool. Handelabra Games is playing Spirit Island. How about Multiverse? Nope. There's someone playing Tabletop Simulator, but I don't know if they're playing Spirit Island actually. How about One Deck Dungeon? How about Aeon's End? No results. Maybe it's a raid fail tonight, I don't know. We also follow some other channels, so maybe I will send us over to Purple Frog Plays Stardew Valley. I guess when you click on it, you get to see what they're doing. So, thanks all for watching. Going to send you over to Purple Frog Plays with Stardew Valley, and we'll see you soon on Handelabra Games. Have a good night.